Hello everyone, it's me. Welcome back, of a sort, to Let's Play Thief. Some of you have no doubt noticed that the continue button is grayed out. I have... Let me hit new game just to shut it up. There's gotta be a way to make it be quiet. Let's just turn off the music for the moment, so you can hear me talking. Alright, good. As I was saying, I have good news, I have bad news, and I have very bad news. I'm gonna go in reverse order, because I believe in ending on a positive note and getting the bad news out of the way first. So the very bad news also ties into the reason for my long hiatus. A lot of things happened all at once. I was studying for and taking the U.S. Patent Office registration exam, which I passed, by the way. Soon I'll actually be a patent attorney. I just have to wait for my registration to process, which is good news for me, although I'm sure you don't care. So I got busy with that for a while, and just wasn't playing many games. At the same time, my wife and I were closing on a brand new house under construction, which was hectic, and also busy. And then, of course, after we did close, we were moving into the new house, getting everything up and running, transporting my computer in a moving truck, and that's where things kinda went sour. The house we were in, of course, everything was working fine, and I was updating everything very regularly. It was working like clockwork. I had a nice backlog of videos on an external hard disk. Well, when we arrived at the new house and I plugged in the computer didn't work, couldn't even turn it on. Ultimately ended up installing some new hardware and reformatting it, which means, of course, my save games were lost, at least everything that wasn't in the cloud, which was pretty much everything, at least in terms of the ongoing playthroughs for both Skyrim and Thief. And if that wasn't bad enough, the external hard drive I'd been using was completely damaged, unusable, so the backlog of videos I had gone. So the very bad news is I have to start all my playthroughs over because my save files are gone, and the backlog of video files I had is gone. Such are the hazards of moving. But of course the flip side of that is we're out of my folks' house for good. We're in our own lovely house. Everything is new and everything is working. And we should be here at least 7 years. So after I think since I started the YouTube channel, I've moved 4 times. And we're planning on staying here for at least 7 years. So no more moves in the immediate future, which means hopefully no more of those long hiatuses. That's the flip side of the very bad news, which of course is Thief playthrough and, much bigger deal I think, the Skyrim playthrough both have to be started over from scratch. But, c'est la vie, it is what it is. The bad news, the middle tier. Updates are probably never going to be quite as regular as they were, simply because not only am I no longer unemployed, but now I'm certified to do everything I was hired to do at my law firm, which means life is much busier. And I have less and less time for video games as my life wears on. It's just not a lot I can do about that. My target is 2 a week. Probably, if nothing else, once on Saturday and once on Sunday, because most of the time I don't work weekends. Sometimes if we have a big deadline I have to, but I typically have weekends free, so I should be able to record a video on each of those days off. Unless, of course, we're taking a trip, which I'm going to be on a road trip to New Mexico next weekend, so there will be no video then. But I'm rambling a little bit. The point is, updates are going to be regular, but they're going to be less frequent. 1 or 2 a week. Again, it just is what it is. I'm pushing 30, I'm becoming a real adult, and that carries with it certain time constraints on my video gaming, just although my love of it has decreased none at all. And the good news. The good news, of course, is since I played, Thief has been patched, I think, 4 times based on the version number I'm looking at. So I'm very hopeful that a lot of the bugs and a lot of the dumb bullshit I ran into is gonna be gone. We'll find out, of course. And the other... So, I'm gonna leave Skyrim be. I'm gonna start back with Thief because it seems a tidier task, I think. And it's a little less daunting. And I'm gonna make some tweaks to the format of both playthroughs anyway, based mainly on what you all asked me to do. So, I'm gonna put the music back on now. And one of the biggest bits of feedback I had on the earlier videos is that you guys liked it when I amped up the brightness and wanted me to leave it that way. So, I'm down. It makes things much easier for me, just in terms of gameplay, and apparently it's impossible to see if I don't do it. So, brightness on, there we go. And without further ado, let's get this shiz started once again. So, not a fan of focus. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I do like saving. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I remember I needed to leave those 2 off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. And confirm. And of course, we're gonna have to start off by playing the prologue again. There's nothing to be done about that.
There's one thing this city's taught me. You can put a price on anything. Secrets, reputations, a life. And trust? If you have to ask, you can't afford it. But then I suppose none of that matters when you're me. After all, when did I ever pay for anything?
Prologue, the drop. On the plus side, I've got a much better gaming setup in my new house. 1 piece of loot out of 12 in this apartment. I'm currently lounging on a futon with the keyboard in my lap and the mouse next to me on its pad. I'm exceedingly comfortable. 3. Something seems off. Oh, that's right. Just because shit's too hard to see otherwise. I'm going to turn on object highlights and loot glint. And I'm even going to turn on interaction prompts, because I've gotten stuck on that before. I'd like to see my mini-map, too. Alright. Resume. It's 3 bits of loot. There are a dozen in this place. 4, 5. Oh yeah, this is getting me right back in the groove. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I've also figured out exactly what gives you opportunist points. Namely, even using machinery does it. Not to mention snuffing out lights. So, like, using the wire cutter to disable traps, that gets you opportunist points. Which I didn't know. So unless you absolutely have to progress, it's better to leave everything as is. Alright, let's roll through the attic. Control, that's what we hit to go slow.
Someone's a bird lover. That painting's more my taste. I should take a closer look.
Got to creep when we're dealing with birds. Again, I apologize. I think this is the third time I've recorded the prologue. You can skip this if you want to. Wait till I get back to chapter 4. I figured I'd record it since I have to do it again. Huzzah! In we go. It's pretty.
What the? Well, they do call the rooftops the Thieves' Highway.
New collectible.
I just hope that's not who I think it is.
The Glittering Plumage. Unique loot. A collection of unique loot that is more valuable to Garrett than their weight in gold. The Glittering Plumage, a forgotten keepsake from the Lady Christina's party-going youth, before the accident that left her obsessed with caring for injured birds. Yep. Very good. Alright. Still can't save. That's right, you can't save at all during the prologue. Let's just head out here. Halldale Bridge, Thieves' Highway. Press 8 to equip the rope arrow. Hold Y, observe. Hold left mouse to draw the bow. Release left mouse to fire a rope arrow at the anchor beam above you. Press space to jump and grab ropes. Hold W to climb them. Maybe they fixed their contextual movement in one of those 4 patches, so Garrett won't commit suicide every time I have to climb a rope. Press space to leap from ropes.
Aaron. Of course it is. Care to make a little more noise next time?
How else would you know it was me? Basso did tell you we were working together on this, right?
Well, I showed up, so what do you think?
I think you haven't changed a bit. Come on, it'll be just like old times.
As before, there's nothing up here. We'll just do the free run.
Glad you could make it.
Did you pick that route because it was fast or because you thought it'd be fun?
Can it be both?
Come on, let's get Basso his commission.
Light gem. The light gem, displayed in the lower left corner of the screen, indicates whether or not you are hidden in shadows and dark areas. When the light gem is black, you are less likely to be spotted. You know, I think I said I was going to tweak this playthrough. New objective.
Are you going to use any of those shadows, Lady Lamplight?
I was just scouting ahead. I know you always like to go first.
Reach the drop location. Stay silent and remain out of sight. Fair enough. I said I was going to tweak the playthroughs. That's not really true for Thief. Peek. Lean. Cool. Don't forget the scissors over here. Our 13th piece of loot. Still can't save. Coin purse. 14.
You should get yourself one of these. See you on the other side.
Looks like I won't be going that way.
Let's finish unloading before summer's day is over. Why not drink to a job well done first? You can't just leave the cart out here.
It's festival time. Your average thief will be under a table in an ale house.
And the watch will be liquored up too. I'm not haggling fines with a drunk guard again.
Cup, that's 15. Another coin purse, that's 16. Press space to climb ladders. That cup is 17. And up we go.
Garrett, come on. Jealous of the claw? I made it myself.
I'm sure the watch will be very impressed. They'll certainly hear us coming.
They'll have to catch me first.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
It's not about taking in the sights, Garrett. It's about taking in the loot.
Click F to toggle crouch. You move silently and are harder to see when crouched.
You do still steal, right?
I've been stealing since before you could crawl.
There's the Garrett I know. How about a friendly wager? Let's see who can take in the most.
See, I missed all sorts of these observation prompts. So I suppose it's good I turned that on. Even if it does break immersion just a tad. Press R to break objects with the blackjack. So I guess I actually have tweaked this playthrough.
Look what I found. You and me out on the town? Why did we stop doing this again?
Do you really need to ask?
Alldale, Voyeur's apartment. Empty cabinets. Top drawer has scissors, 18 pieces of loot. Hold E to peer through door keyholes. We will. That drawer has a bracelet, 19.
It pays to keep a low profile in places where I'm not welcome. There's a lot of those places.
Room's empty. Let's pick the lock. Coin purse, 20. Ink bottle, 21. Telescope, 22. Voyeur's
Hard to keep
diary.
a secret in this neighborhood.
Rope arrow. Upon impact with a suitable surface, a length of rope will unravel, allowing the user to climb and explore previously inaccessible areas. Prologue, the drop, 1 out of 1 documents. Voyeur's diary. Madame Flowers. Relationship with watchguard continues. Husband still absent. Send anonymous letter. Mr. blank blank blank. Rented apartment across street. Must be concealed wall safe on lower floor. Left of stairs. Always something valuable passing through his hands, but can't see exactly where he hides it. Knew he was up to no good. Paxman. Nothing for several days. Passed on. Never seen any relatives. Inheritance money. Cool. It's 1 out of 215 total documents. Excitement abounds. Alright, let's open this chest. We have a ring, 23, and a cup, 24.
In the street like a wasp. At least you are out of the light. Everybody can see you.
The ale has to go somewhere, dear. I'm just the middleman. Besides, you're the only one watching.
Every day I'm reminded what a mess you were.
Come on, let's go try those cavalry.
I'm going to try and be more diligent about hearing conversations, too. That's something I was neglecting to do before. Let's sneak into this house. Aldale, drop location. Remember the bird. That room, chest is open. Begin by searching the cabinet. We've got a cup. That's 25 pieces of loot. Now, remember the voyeur's diary. You can see this is the apartment the voyeur was watching. That's how you find out about this secret brick, the hidden wall safe. In here we have a ring and a necklace. Excuse me. 26 and 27. And we can even close it back. Be wary of the bird as we head upstairs. Oh, you can peek on all these corners. I didn't know.
So how much did you steal?
It's not how much you steal. It's what you steal.
And how you steal it. Looks like this primal stone thing that Basso wants is in the ceremony room at Northcrest Manor.
It's the Baron's mansion. Won't be easy.
Worried?
Yes, and so should you.
We'll be fine. I'll pick up your slack.
This job's getting more complicated by the second.
Tip, don't forget to replenish your inventory by visiting merchants between chapters. Oh, I won't.
That's a lot of guards.
They're definitely not here for the summer festival dance. A lot of guards means a lot of steel. Thieves and swords do not get on well.
I've never had a problem with swords. But then again, I'm not just a thief.
New objective. Move through the gardens. Remain silent and out of sight. North
We
Crest
can't let
Manor.
the Baron's guests see this thing giving out. And we can't frigging see without it.
Ah, you go off and on all the time.
So you can't fix it?
Do I look like an engineer to you? None of the staff can keep up with all his lordship's experiments.
Not going to be much of a brighter future if the lights don't work.
Cool. Press space while moving in any direction to swoop. Use swoop to quickly move from shadow to shadow. Swooping is kind of this game's win button. It's good times. Nab that wine glass. It's 28 bits of loot. Slowly approach the guard from behind. Crouch to avoid detection. And pickpocket his moolah. When close, hold E to steal items from unsuspecting people.
Bronson, over here.
Huh?
Help the new boy, will you? He's been trying to light a fire basket for 10 minutes.
What am I, his father?
Go on, before he sets fire to himself.
North Crest Manor, Fountain Court. Vault the railing. Stay in the shadows. Some surfaces, such as water, make movement easier to detect. Press Control to move very slowly and reduce the sound you produce. That's pretty much what you have to do. Move to the container and take the water arrows. We will, but first, let's nab those 2 gold coins. 29 and 30, I believe. Yes. Don't miss this wine glass. 31. Move to the container and take the water arrows. Swoop over here. Press 6 to equip the water arrow. Launch water arrows at open flames to extinguish them. Whoa. Shoot it, Skippy.
Drown. These damn things stay lit.
Stay far away from him. Don't forget to hold control while you creep through here. Nab this ashtray. That's 32.
Every time I get it going, it fizzles out again. You couldn't set a cloth aflame if it was doused in oil, son. I'll show you how it's done. If you pack it together too close, then the air won't feed the flame.
I should know better. My family used to be charcoal burners.
Oh, yeah? That's work you don't see much since the factories came. Huh? Oh, come on. What?
I need to
Press Q
take him down quickly, quietly, and alive.
Press Q to perform a takedown on unsuspecting people. Hurry, before the guard reaches the body. Remember, that one mandatory blackjack doesn't count in your stats. Which is nice. Let's head over here.
What the hell just happened? Why'd you kill this guard? He was barely older than you.
He was a guard, Garrett. Wrong place, wrong time.
You haven't changed, have you?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't kill without thought or good reason, and I don't get paid for it.
So basically it's okay when you do it, but not me. I see. I get it. But you know that guard? He's not gonna wake up later and follow our trail to cause trouble.
When any guards wake up, I'm usually long gone.
Oh, we're back in control. Excuse me. There's nothing else out here, so let's go ahead and pick the door.
If you're so eager to leave, maybe I should go first. You're holding me back.
Relying on that claw's holding you back.
New objective. Meet Aaron on the roof. Remain out of sight. Press E to grab a bottle off the crate and press 0 to equip it. Now, under normal circumstances, this would get us opportunist points, but it's another one of those things that we have to do for the tutorial, so they don't count it against us. One throwable. Hold and release left mouse to toss bottles. Throw them far enough away from guards to cause a distraction. Just make sure it lands behind him. Got a nice arc on it.
Huh? Did I just hear something? You'd better stay hidden if you're messing with me. Nothing. Clear, Bells.
Gotta roll in here, and we gotta wait until he actually settles down. Grab that chess piece off the ground. We'll just wait right here until he actually settles. What you want is for him to go back to that spot and hold still. That's how you know he's actually done searching. Now we can move in here, and we can grab 2 gold coins off the ground before turning around. Climbing up on top of the gate. Northcrest Manor.
Ring the frigging bell. If you keep pacing up and down, you'll wear through those new boots.
It's my girl, sir. She's presenting me to her father. He doesn't know I joined the watch.
And? City watch means honor and respect. Oh, does he? Then you pull his frigging nose out of his arse, right?
Alright, so we drop down here. Move in behind these fellas. And even though we can't quick save in here, we can checkpoint save here at the cabinet, which is always handy. Snag the water arrows out of here. Water arrow. Gotta nick that purse off the guard standing still. Do it as soon as the patrolling torchman turns around. Get another nice quick save. Home items there. Also has a purse to pickpocket. It's coming back to me. It has been a long time since I played through the prologue. But not to worry. Bam. Picked his pocket like a boss. And we actually have a really good, convenient shadow to hide in right over here. So we have the ashtray on the central crate, and the, what's the word I'm looking for? The chest over there. Thinking I want to nick the ashtray first, if I can manage it. Oh look, another cabinet. Didn't even know that was there. Very helpful.
Hey, I saw someone.
Hello, failure. Good news is, I had a checkpoint save right in that cabinet. I think my best course of action is going to be to wait for the patroller to come here and turn around again. See if we can't get that ashtray. Bam. Alright, now we just need the chest. We'll get in there in similar fashion. And wait for the homes to turn around. We know we have some time.
What? I saw someone.
Probably gonna need to douse those candles in order to do it. Which I don't like to do, but you don't actually get a rating in the prologue anyway, so it doesn't matter much. And we can even close it back as we return to the cabinet. There we go, much better. Can wait right here for him to be over there facing backwards again. Then we can climb the ladder to get up out of here. go. See, all these observation prompts I had missed. Up the rope we go.
You're worried I might beat you to this thing? I'd share, probably.
I'm worried you're gonna get us both killed.
I can handle myself, okay? I can move faster, I can climb faster, I can...
You could kill faster and make mistakes faster, I get it. You're not in control.
That's why I'm better. Deal with it. Let's just get the job done.
New objective, steal Aaron's claw.
I think we'll do it without this.
And now we'll watch some cutscenes.
I'm guessing that's what we're after, the primal stone.
Robes. Robes are always a bad sign.
Brothers Cornelius, Aldous, present the keys.
Let's burn Northcrest.
Brothers of the Awakened, we are gathered here to usher this city into a new age. One of progress and industrial enlightenment. Let us begin the channeling of the primal. Sembla Strakakan. Skema Makana.
Come on, let's go down there. This will be fun.
No. We're done here. Job's over.
What? Are you joking?
Something's not right. It's too dangerous. And you're not ready yet.
You know, I'm not a kid anymore. I can do this. I'm going down there with or without you.
Not without this, you're not.
Give me the claw!
Tip: the slower you move, the less noise you make. It's true and handy. On the streets of the city, civilians are not bothered by your presence unless they feel threatened.
Hey! Looks like he's waking up. Come on. Stop slacking. We gotta get him in the city before they call the lockdown.
Pace yourself, boy.
We just need to get him to the clock tower, safe and sound, and then we'll be rosy.
Where's this car going?
Baker's in Stone Market.
Was I talking to you? Hey! Get moving! Fucking beggars.
Makes you miss the old watch.
The voices! Stop the nightmares!
The gloom's getting worse.
Everywhere except Oldale. Someone should do something.
Nobody gives a shit about us, boy. You'll learn that soon enough.
All he cares about is progress! You want to see more of these bloody pipes everywhere?
You are the boss! That's enough!
Do you? That's not food for our bellies! That's not medicine for the sick! You don't think you're safe because you got a job shoveling shit for the rich! The Baron has a noose for every one of us! But change is coming! Orion is going to bring change! The Baron will burn! See? See? They're scared of the truth!
Keep your head down!
You there! Who are you speaking with?
Well, I see they didn't fix the AV desync in the cutscenes. Titles screwed up too. Or subtitles are screwed up too, I mean.
Something's not right. I'll make the clock tower clear my head.
Stone Market enclosure.
Don't let him get away! I'm right behind you, scum!
Chapter 1, Lockdown. New objective, head to the clock tower. We've seen this before, of course, but... Press V to activate focus vision. Well, that's not happening. This is the prologue done in my third start. I'm really sorry about that, but I have all new hardware and we're not planning on moving again, so like I said, everything should be good going forward from here. This has been Let's Play Thief. Until next time, when we'll re-tackle Chapter 1, thank you for your patience, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.